Hey guys, Mrs. Scott here, and I am going to be making some just supplemental videos, random problems. This is review worksheet 1 of unit 13, and I'm just going to do a couple problems to help you get ready for your assessment. Just as a quick warm-up, number 1, I think that you guys probably are experts at this point at identifying something like a vertex on a parabola. This one would be -4, 8, so I'm just looking for an ordered pair there. An axis of symmetry, so the axis of symmetry cuts the parabola in half. Okay, it's a vertical line, so we're going to do x equals, and it always is going to match the x value of the vertex. Okay, so x equals -4. This opens down, which means there's a maximum. Just means that there's a high point, not a low point. The domain, there's 2 arrows, so that's going to be -infinity to infinity. And the range is bottoms up. This goes down forever. So it starts down at -infinity. We start from the bottom and we go to the top, which is the y value, which is up at 8. And we do a bracket there. Pattern is, it's asking if it's 1A, 3A, 5A, so if it's 1, 3, 5, 2, 6, 10, so on and so forth. Bless you, that was my son. He's sitting here with me doing math. Alrighty, so the next legit point on the graph is right here, okay? Notice that from the vertex, it goes over 1, down 2. And then after that, the next legit point is down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this pattern goes down, and it's going to go down to 6, and then it's going to go down 10. I would also accept -2, -6, -10, because that just implies that the negative implies that it's going down rather than up. Okay, that was a quick warm-up problem. I am going to be doing a graphing problem with you guys today. Particularly in standard form. So I am going to do number 10 with you. And again, this is from your review worksheet. So what we should have learned in this unit is that the A value is 2, B value is 4, C value is -1. This is going to open up. The reason it opens up is because my A value is positive, okay? Now it's asking for the axis of symmetry. In order to find the axis of symmetry for standard form, I'm going to use the formula opposite B over 2A, or -B over 2A. So B is 4, so that's going to be -4, opposite 4, over 2 times A, which is 2. I'm just plugging and chugging into this formula. That's going to give me -4 over 4, which is -1. That means that the axis of symmetry is x equals -1, that vertical line. Okay. Now, that gives me the x value of my vertex as well. Okay, but I have to still find the y value of my vertex. In order to do that, I'm going to take this number that I found, this x value, and I'm going to plug it in for x into the function that they gave me, f of x. So it's going to look like this. 2 parentheses, -1 quantity squared, plus 4 parentheses, -1, and then -1. Okay, so all I did was just replace all the x's in the function with -1. And I suggest you use your calculator to calculate this. We're going to get -1 squared is +1 times 2. That's going to be 2 minus 4 minus 1. That's -2 minus 1, which is -3. So -1, -3 is the vertex. Last but not least, it asks what the pattern is. So what that's talking about is, you go back to your A value. This not only tells you if the parabola is going to open up or down, it also tells you how it's stretched. In other words, usually a parabola goes up by 1 and then 3 and then 5. However, if there is a different number other than 1 in the A spot, then it's going to go up by a multiple of 1, 3, and 5. So we're going to just take 1, 3, and 5, and we're going to multiply all those numbers by 2. So 1 times 2 is 2, 3 times 2 is 6, and 5 times 2 is 10. And again, this goes up. So the pattern is up 2, 6, 10. All right, we have all this information. Let's just put it on the graph, starting with the vertex at -1, -3, right there, boom. From there, we're gonna count the pattern out. We're going up 2, up 6, and then up 10. Over 1, up 2. Over 1, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And it's symmetrical, so instead of counting, I'm just going to match it on the other side, and then going up 10 won't fit on the graph, so I can be done. I like to erase these lines. Now I'm just going to draw my beautiful parabola. Oh, has that ever happened to you guys? My palm touched the screen and it erased it, and that was I didn't want to jinx it, but that was a really good parabola I was drawing. Oh well. All right, there we go. That one's not too bad. It's a little shaky. All right, so that's the deal with graphing parabolas, you guys. Vertex form, which was above, hopefully is easier for you. Take a look at the answer key for those or any other videos that come with this. And for now, that's going to be all. I might make another one if I feel the need to. Thanks, guys.